Hey y'all, it's Rachel. I hope everybody's doing well today, and I just wanted to come at y'all today and talk about my Texas Frightmare experience this year. It was absolutely amazing, just like last year, but this year was even better. It was so much fun. We had tons of fun. We learned a lot from last year, so this year we actually got to stay there where it's happening at, so that was something new. And we learned a lot more this year too, and next year we're going to try to do VIP only, because by seeing that and how much easier and quicker and better that was, we're going to try to go that route next year. But it was wonderful. I mean, it was great. What Lloyd and all them do to get this event going is just amazing. I mean, it's just a amazing event. It's so much fun and we love it. And this year, I got to meet Al from Al's Horror Shop. He was the sweetest thing. He was so nice. That was so much fun meeting him. He was just so welcoming and kind, and he came up and gave me a big hug, so that was really sweet of him. And I met Andrew Faye, and he was just a sweetheart too. I got a big old hug from him as well. It was awesome meeting them. And then I somewhat got to meet I say somewhat because I kind of got to talk to him, and then again I kind of didn't. I mean, there was so much going on, but I got to meet Mr. Meat Hook, so I know you all know him on here too. And if you haven't followed any of them, you need to follow them now, because they are really cool guys. But no, I somewhat got to meet him. We come back to our room, and there were some guys in the hall, and I'm guessing that they were neighbors. And when we come down the hall, me and my son, we had to come back and get our parking ticket thing to go to town, because you got to have those to get the free parking. So we had to get that because we had forgot it. And I had talked to some guys out in the hall, and then after I turned around and got in the room, I was like, oh my God, that's who that was. And then by the time I come back out, they were gone. So I didn't get to properly introduce myself to him, but I've done talked to him since then, so it's good. But yeah, and then I met Johnny and Morgan, and they were super sweet too. It was so much fun meeting them. And then we just met some, pretty awesome people and had a lot of fun. And I'm sorry in advance, my son is on the Xbox. When he gets on that Xbox, he gets on there with his friends, and they're just so loud. But I was just going to show y'all the autographs and stuff that we got. We only got one t-shirt, and that was for my son. He got a Friday the 13th t-shirt. I do believe he has that on. So, I'll just put a picture of that in. But I'll show you that. But, oh no, we got there. We went early this year, and we got there Thursday, and it was so much easier. I suggest, if you can, that is the best time to go. We got our tickets, all our armbands, our photo op tickets, everything Thursday. So we had to worry about nothing but getting ready Friday. We had all day to just kind of chill and do nothing. And, we spent some time in Dallas and went and done some stuff, and that was it. And then we stayed Friday and Saturday, and we come home Sunday. But anyways, I guess I got everything here. I'll try to go in order. Let's see, when we first, and I will say that we did not get to meet everybody we wanted to. We did want to meet Doug Bradley, Brad Dorff, no, I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, and Clyde Barker. And I mean, it is a big bummer that we didn't get to meet them three, but we still met everyone else that just about that we wanted to, and they were fabulous. I mean, it's so surreal. I get so starstruck when I see them. It's just crazy. And I get really shy, so I never know what to say. But let's see here. First, when we went in Friday, we went to Matthew Lillard's table, because we knew his would be long too, and he was right there. I had already planned it and got all the stuff out, and I highlighted all the tables, so I knew where everybody was. But we started out at Matthew's, and we got this. I was going to get one for me because I love him and Scream and a lot of other stuff that he's been in, but we went ahead and let my son pick one. I told him, I said, I'll give you this one if that's what you want. He wanted the Scooby-Doo one, so I was like, okay, And the funny thing is he doesn't even really watch the movies, the Scooby-Doo movies, that much, but I was excited that I got to get this special for my son. So, but this is what we got for him. I already put these in frames, so I'm so sorry. It's a glare. He did this. He put Bobby and Zoinks, and he talked in his Shaggy voice. I mean, he was so sweet. I mean, it was really cool meeting him. But we met him, and then we moved around the corner, and we went to Ethan Embry. We went to his table, and he was so sweet. He asked me what my name was, and I told him, and I said, I'm so nervous, I'm so sorry, and he's like, come here. And he just gave me a big old hug, and we talked to him for a little while, and then after that he gave me another hug, so that was really sweet. And here's what we got, the autograph I got from him, and it says, to Rachel, lovely to meet you, Ethan Embry. So that was really cool. And let's see. Then we headed over. Let's see. We headed over. Oh, and while we were there, we met Peter from My Bloody Valentine. I actually wanted to meet him, but then, you know how money is tight and I had to change things around, but we were still ended up at his table, standing there in line for Ethan. And my son just kind of walked over there and looked, and he was like, here, I got something for him. And he got a little My Bloody Valentine little thing here, a little mini poster, I guess you call it. And he wrote, to Bobby, Peter, and be mine. And I tried to pay him for it because, I mean, I wanted to meet him anyways, but he was like, no, this is for him. So that was so cool that he did that. And I'm sorry about that glare. Let me come back here. But that was the coolest thing. He did that. That was so sweet of him to do that. So my son's really excited over that. And then after that, we went to DDP's table, which was really cool because I love Devil's Rejects. You know, he was in that. And, oh, he was, I mean, super, super, super cool and nice. He was just beyond nice. We got there and he just talked and talked to us, and he was like, let's take some pictures, and I'll insert the pictures at the end, but let's see, I got in the middle and he did the diamond with my husband, and he was like, here, he let my son hold his belt, the wrestling belt, so that was cool. And then after that, he's like, no, I got one more, I got a special one. So he got my son to get up in the chair, and he did the diamond cutter on him, and my son was so excited over that. He about had a fit. I'm like, I don't think he realizes exactly just what happened, you know. He just got the diamond cutter on him by Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, how cool is that? And the picture we got here was from Devil's Rejects, and he's like, I gotta write shit on this. Is that okay? I was like, that's fine. So he put, yo, Rachel is the shit on bang Diamond Dallas Page, aka Billy Ray. And I'm assuming my husband said maybe that's Hall of Fame over here he put in the corner. I wasn't sure on that. But he was just lovely. I mean, he was so much fun. I would meet him again if I could. If he ever comes back, for sure, because he was so nice. And if that was his wife that was with him helping, she was so super nice too. And then after that, let's see, we went to Kane Hodder's line, which his was probably the longest. I mean, we probably waited 25-30 minutes, but we went to him, and we love Kane, and we love Jason, and we would have loved to have met all the Jasons, but we didn't get to do that this year. But Kane is our all-time favorite. We love him, and since my son is super obsessed with Jason, he's got to have a Jason-themed birthday party this year, so we got this sign for him, and he put, to Bobby, Kane Hodder, Jason. But I'm so sorry about this glare. That is just terrible. I hate that. Let me come back here. Here, I know. I mean, it'd probably just be easier if I take these out. I don't have proper lighting, and I'm so sorry. But here's the, I don't know if that's even any better. But anyways, that's it. Get it back in here. I don't like taking them in and out because I'm the world's worst at scratching stuff. Okay, and then after that, we saw Billy Zane's line. It was really short, and we went ahead and hopped in there, and yeah, he didn't say too much. I mean, he was okay. He signed it, Rachel, and and then did a little something there, and his name. I mean, he was okay. I was like, can I get the picture? He's like, sure. And he's like, let's prop up here like we're at the bar, like we do. And I'm like, okay. I mean, so that was pretty cool. But he didn't say too terribly much, but he was still nice. And then, let's see, I went over to Phil's table, and oh, we love Phil. He is, I mean, we love every movie that he's been in. But Willow is one of my all-time favorite movies ever. So I had to get him to sign something from Willow. He was nice. He didn't really say too much, but he was smiling. He was nice, and he was just really cool. And he wrote to Rachel best wishes and his name, and then his name from Willow. Take this out. But I thought that was really cool there. And y'all, I will eventually get proper set up here so we won't be having all this glare problem. I'm sorry. And then we went over to Adrian's line. Now I don't know, I said Kane's was the longest, but Adrian's might have been the longest because she had to go to a photo op and we had to wait. And she was so super sweet and nice and just as beautiful as ever. It was so much fun meeting her. And I got a picture from The Fog because that is like one of my all-time favorite movies. One of the favorite ones she's made that she's in that I love. And she put for Rachel, my best, in her name. And then the glare again, I'm sorry. But I'll, like I said, insert pictures later maybe to be better. And that was all we did for Friday. And then Saturday we had our 2 photo ops with Ron Perlman and Tommy Flanagan. And they were both super sweet. Ron, he didn't really say anything, but he was real sweet. He smiled, he shook our hands. He was really cool. When we first come in, he fist bumped my son, and my son just popped it really hard. And he was like, dang. And then the girl taking the pictures was like, gosh. He popped it really hard. But that was really cool to experience that. But Ron Perlman is he's wonderful. He was so sweet. But this was our photo op we had. I think it turned out really good. Y'all, I'm sorry about my nails. They look awful. The fingernail polish is coming off. But I'm going to treasure this for sure. Every bit of this. Love it. And then, of course, Tommy Flanagan, who I love so much. Man, I was so excited. I was so starstruck. We come in, I was like, oh my God. And he said hey, and he said something to my son and my husband. He shook his hand and stuff. And we took pictures. And I turned around, I was like, it was so good to meet you. He's like, thanks, love. And, you know, his accent is just, oh, that Scottish accent. It's just beautiful. But he was so nice. And so, I mean, he looked good. Look at that. So classy, ain't he? Come on. But that turned out to be a great picture. I love it. I hate you can't see it better. But that is it, y'all. That's what we did, we did. When we first came in, we did get to see Brad checking in, and when we were checking in, that was awesome. And then my husband went on a little break. And when he went on the break, it was Friday, right at 6 o'clock, Brad came up and stood right beside him, and they just talked for a little while. That was cool. And then when we came back in, we ended up going down the steps together, and he was saying some stuff to our son, so that was really cool, kind of interacting with him. And then there was another time we took a break, and we hung out. Well, my husband hung out more until I come back with Alex, you know, from Child's Play, so that was really cool. And my husband says that he is a huge fan. So since he was a huge fan of them, that's what they talked about the whole time. So that was really cool. And I guess that's it. We walked around some more and did a little shopping and got the t-shirt, and I didn't get to see anybody else. I was hoping I'd get to hang out more with everybody, but you know, it's so much going on. It's a lot, and it's so busy. And I know everybody's trying to get everything done and get the things that they want to get. So, but hopefully next year, maybe I can hang out more with everybody and maybe talk a little longer, because it was so wonderful meeting everybody. And if y'all are watching, it was such it was so much fun meeting y'all. I'm so glad I got to meet y'all. And hopefully we can all become, you know, even better friends throughout the year, and I'll get to see y'all next year. And I guess that's it. But it was wonderful. The hotel was wonderful. Everybody was nice there. I mean, it was amazing. And I don't have anything negative or bad to say, because it was just wonderful. So But I guess that's it, and I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you liked what I had to say, and like I said, I'm sorry about the glare, and I'm sorry I don't have a good setup and all that, but I guess that's it, and I will see y'all later, and I'll be doing some more videos. If you're interested, just subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.